So, like, everyone fucking knows, right? Everyone knows the biggest thing everyone's talking about right now is this Usher and Chris Brown concert. And I saw a weird thing the other day. A female had made a post like putting down men and asking them why are they going to this concert. And basically saying it wasn't a masculine thing. You know, we kind of put them down. To be honest, she called him gay. She said it's gay activity. She called him gay in the post. And I want to know, since when is it not okay for men to enjoy music? Can you help me with that? Like, why can't we enjoy music? Like, if you're a fan of Usher and Chris Brown, which many of especially my age bracket are, okay? Because that audience is going to be filled with people my age, all right? Why can't a man go and enjoy that? We grew up on Usher, specifically Usher. We grew up on Usher. Usher grew up with us, you know? And like, I mean, Chris Brown is fine. Like, Chris Brown is fine. I ain't listen to him like that, like, you know, but with like the Usher, but you know, but since when are we gauging masculinity now to such a degree where like this is a normal thing, like going into enjoy maybe one of your favorite artists is now a gay thing? I do not understand it. That makes zero sense to me. What if I want to go to Usher's concert and sing every word as he sings it to me? That don't make me any less of a man. All right, I'm gonna tell you that right now, because you know, let your song come on. Let any song that you really like come on. Let them come on. I'm singing them. I'm gonna be blowing along with every other. The place is gonna be 95% women anyway. All right, let them songs come on. I'm gonna be up, stand up, singing them, blowing. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get this. Why, like we have to be like these stone figures that do nothing, and can't do anything outside of the norm of what is supposed to be a man's thing. Like men, we supposed to always listen to gangster rap. Is basically what it is. That's what, you know. If we went to like a rap concert, no one would bat an eye. It's not a big thing. God forbid we enjoy R&B music. Men like love. Men like love, okay? And we love like R&B music. That's the way it is. And not for nothing, but listen. If you listen to rap, like rap's your main thing, R&B's right beside it. That's just the way it is, and it always has been. That's just the way it is. All right? Because while you out with your boys when you're young and you listen to rap, or you in the car by yourself, you listen to rap, you letting the shit knock, right? You sing it, you just go along every hard verse that comes out, right? But when the female's in the car, you don't play that. You throw on the Usher. And you enjoy that shit. I love R&B music. I mean, and this is saying a lot because I like love hip hop like I grew up since I was 5 is when I saw the Run DMC was my first fucking hip hop album. Run DMC. This is in the 80s, all right? I love hip hop. But R&B though? R&B, soul music and R&B though? You know, I don't give a fuck what you think of me. I'd be in that audience. I ain't paying them price. I seen the prices. I seen the prices. I ain't doing that. But I'm just saying, so fuck you in your opinion. The video of me singing that. Shit. Don't get me fired up. All right, this is the JC Weakley Podcast, episode 19. We went one away from 20. We right there at it. Let's go into this. I'm back to just throwing the socials out just in case. I don't even post nothing anymore. It's crazy, and you know what it is? It's because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy just having the long conversations, and like I don't care about making people happy for 30 seconds. But anyway, TikTok is JC Weakley Talks. Instagram is JC_Weakley. I am posting some, every once in a while I'll post some poetry on there. I do a little spoken word. And every once in a while. I've been taking a lot of pictures recently. I throw those on there now. Like pictures, but I mean, outdoors. I go walking a lot outdoors. Anyway, YouTube JC Weakley. All your podcasting and listening platforms, JC Weakley, whatever. You know where to find me. God damn it. All right, look. I hope everybody had a good day today. I woke up, there were some things I needed to get done that I did not get done because I was being lazy. Probably because I did quite a bit. Working on this house last weekend, I did a bunch of shit on the house. Like that's all the whole weekend is. I painted all weekend. This weekend, I'm 95% done. I need to do just 5% this weekend. Today was going to be the day I was going to do it, and I was lazy. I didn't do it. I went outside some. I hit some golf balls. I couldn't get myself together. But let me tell you, like you have friends, okay? You have friends that will brighten your day. Okay? Then you have friends that will just bring it crashing down around you. Okay? I had a friend today. We like sharing reels back and forth and find something funny. We throw it, they get shared. This friend sent me a reel and threw a little comment at the end of it. I opened up the phone, go to the messages on Instagram. I read the comment first. That's where my eyes went. I read the comment first. The comment said, "That bar would have slapped you right in the face." I was like, okay. I look up at the thumbnail on the video. All right. The thumbnail, I could tell what the video was. Do you all know the viral videos that females be doing where they'll lay down like in the gym, like on their stomachs, and then push a barbell, let it roll up from their feet to their ass, and like if it rolls over them, they're like, "Oh, you got a flat ass," and if your big ass stops the bar, then like, "Oh, you got a fat ass," shit like that. It was one of those. But it wasn't women. It was men laying on their back, rolling it, seeing if their package stops, the bar from rolling. I could see that's what it was from the thumbnail. I did not even click on that video. I just sat my phone down beside me and just stared off in the distance and just contemplated what was just said to me. Broke my heart. I was like, no, sir. In the middle of this wonderful day I'm having, are we going to do this right here? I finally picked that phone back up, took a look, looked at the fucking video. Okay, yeah, whatever, got it. It was what I said it was. And here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. I'm gonna tell you the kicker on this situation. When I woke up this morning, I woke up and I was like, "Oh, it's kind of hot, but I don't feel like getting up yet." I just flung the fucking cover off of me. Right? I'm laying there. I don't wear no when I sleep. So I'm laying there and I just, I'm groggy. I look down. My shit looking good. I was like, oh, because, a dick is fickle. A dick be fickle. So sometimes that shit be looking like nothing. And sometimes it be looking right. And I woke up and I looked down like, oh, look at you this morning. All right now. It's going to be a good day. We waking up looking like that. And I'm not talking about morning wood. I'm talking, I was on solved. And bam. It was like, okay. It was impressive. It was impressive for me. It was impressive for me. Okay. I would be fine with anyone seeing that. But it be times though. I think it don't do you right. It does not do you right. But anyway, it's one of those joints like, oh, I should take a picture. Now, mind you, it's been quite a few years since I keep a dick pic on my phone. Back in the day, you used to keep a dick pic on your phone because you never know why when you want to, you know. But I ain't done that long. I don't keep nothing shit on my phone like that no more. But it was one of those. It was picture worthy. All right. So I was having a good day. Get this message. I'm like, what? My heavens. I'm clutching my pearls when I saw it. I didn't know how to react. I didn't know. This is supposed to be a friend. Honestly, this is all jokes, I can't be that tenderhearted. I got plenty of thick skin because as tough as I am on people and making fun of people, I'm perfectly fine with it. But it was a shock to me. This on a Saturday afternoon. What? Goodness. See, there was a time in my life you throw something like that out. Your first instinct is to to oppose. Is to oppose that whole situation. Like, oh no, you didn't. No, you didn't. And you're gonna like, oh, let me show you. Call me like that a few years ago, not a few, but a handful of years ago now. But nah, it was all good. It was fun. I like that. I like being able to joke like that with your friends and shit like that. It means you're comfortable with each other and shit like that. But yeah, that doesn't bother me. I feel like a younger person or some men would feel the need to be like, oh no, what are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah. Let me show it, blah, blah, all this kind of jazz. I don't need to do all that. I do not need to do all that. I'm comfortable with whatever's going on here. I don't need to prove to nobody. But I did laugh. That was funny. But let me tell you. Here's the one part that stung. Okay? She's attractive. Come on now. Even in jokes, when the attractive one sends something like that to you, like, I mean, my knees almost buckled. When some fine shits and you send you something like that in jokes, and you hope it's in jokes, goddammit, but that's when it stings a little bit. But no, it's all good. I like it. It's good times. All right, let's get serious here. Let's get in a serious situation here. And I feel like this is a video I saw. And this is, it's an old conversation. It really is. I feel like this conversation is had a lot. But it's about monogamy. Okay? And so the video I saw was from, what's her name? Mandy from the Decisions podcast. It used to be called Horrible Decisions. Horrible spelled like whore. They had to change it. But either way. So, I like them. Mandy and Weezy. I like them. Because they're very open sexually and they talk about all that kind of stuff. And I used to listen to the podcast quite a bit when they first started. And then I kind of trailed off. I haven't listened to it a long time, but I do see the clips and enjoy watching them generally. But she had the opinion, which was not surprising to me, not me knowing who she is not monogamy is not a thing. That humans aren't meant to be monogamous. And so she said it, and she gave her points. And the thing is, I do agree. Her points are valid. She makes valid points. How we're animals generally were animalistic. Many centuries ago, monogamy was not a thing. You had multiple so-and-sos, and society changed, and society forced this idea of being with one person on, and like that's how everybody conformed, which I think is fair. I think is fair. I think that's a fair. Those are fair arguments, and she also was saying how like you have all these friends. You have all these friends. Some are friends, some are closer friends, some are close, all different variations of friends and closeness with friends. And they all provide a certain thing for you. Like some are good for just hanging out and having fun. Some are good for sitting down and having those deep conversations with so on and so forth. And she was saying, oh, we're not that way with friends. We don't just have, one or whatever people, we have everybody, so she's saying, oh, and monogamy is the same way. You have a stable of people to supply whatever need. And this being with one person is just, I guess, she doesn't agree with it. So, I'm going to tell you, at one time in my life, I did subscribe to this exact thought. I agree with, I basically agree with what she's saying wholeheartedly. Like, oh, monogamy, we aren't meant to be monogamous. And of course, this was during my rambling days. Okay. But looking back on it, getting older and wiser, I think that was me just making, justifying the what I was doing. Okay? I was just justifying how I was and what I was doing. At least to some degree. But now, I think if you want to be multiple people, or you want to be in a polyamorous relationship, fine. I don't judge nobody for that. I don't care how many people you have, as long as everybody's consenting and everybody's happy. I just do not care. That's great. I want, as long as it works for you, cool. But I think there is something to be said for monogamy. I think it's she's wrong. There's a place for it in society, and it's a place for it amongst 99% of people. And there's going to be that portion that believes they want to be polyamorous, which is great. This is fine. Like I said, as long as everybody's consenting and healthy about it. But I do think the argument of, oh, we have multiple friends and this, that, and that, blah, 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 blah. I think the argument to be had with that is that, yes, you can have all these lovers, right? And they're all supplying this one thing, but you're having to deal with all these, whatever, let's say five fucking, personalities and 5 needs from their end as well, and just this, that, and the other. Some you can say certain things to, some you can't say certain things to, and like, isn't it nice to be able to find that person that is everything to you? A person who can be your complete self with, because I'm sure, like, as when you're dealing with certain people, you don't give them everything. You don't give them all of yourself, right? You don't give them all of yourself. I think finding that right person and making that person that each of you can give your complete selves to each other, like, that's the goal, right? Being the most comfortable you can be in life with that one person. And because we can't. I don't want to say that. I'm trying to articulate here. You're gonna walk me through it as I talk out loud. Like, if you find that one person, do you want to be rambling about? You know, do you want others involved in your situation? Do you want to be dating others? Do you want to be sleeping with others? If that's the only person that you totally feel yourself and comfortable with. And I mean, really, I think there's something to be said to having the discipline and being committed to just one person. And I'm not going to act like, I'm perfect and in my life, because I'm not. I haven't been. But you get older and wiser. I think that should be the goal. Two people who find each other. And the thing is, I don't mind, like, people like who are committed to each other in relationships, whatever, married, dating, whatever, who notice other people who they find attractive and having that thought. Because I know some people think, oh, that's cheating. No, I mean, it ain't yet. If it goes further than that, yet your thoughts keep going that direction, yeah, like before it ever gets any type of physical, but yeah, like, but if you just notice an attractive person walking down the street, I mean, that's just human nature. We can't help but notice attractive people; they're everywhere. But having the discipline and the committed nature to always return back to the person that was standing right beside you, So I think she's wrong. I do think she's wrong. Well, I'm not going to say she's wrong. It's her opinion, and she is free to live her life as she pleases. And the thing of it is, yes, back at one point in time in history, yes, people had many wives and shit like that in certain cultures. But as time moved on and this society and this culture, grew, just one spouse came to be. And I don't think there's a problem with that. Everyone just likes to say relationships are hard, marriage is hard work. It is. And I think that's why you say things like that. Because getting together with somebody is easy, right? Like like hooking up or just getting together with someone is easy. And then it's, oh, my light went out. Hold on. It died on me. Gotta use the backup. I'm sure that doesn't look as good, but you gotta use the backup. So I'm almost done anyway. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I mean, that's hard work. Not like hooking up with people and multiple people is not hard at all. And like it's barely like, you don't have to spend the time to get to know them, really. Well, you do get to know them, but to really delve into each other's personalities and their demons and things that they enjoy, all these, you don't have to do all that. Well, it's just one person you do. And it's a closeness thing. It's a closer thing, like, so I almost feel like, if you prefer not being monogamous, it's because you don't want to do the hard work. Like, you don't want, and when men say, who have been very faithful men, they all like, I don't believe in love at first sight and shit like that. Now they're really like more cheesy, like, love type stuff. I don't believe in that type of stuff. So if you tell me you only have eyes for your woman and shit like that, I'll look at you with a side eye, because I do. We're all human, okay? You've noticed. You've noticed somebody. I mean, that's not your spouse. But it's a hard work issue, I think, and commitment issue and discipline issue. And the thing is, I don't know. I mean, maybe our society is swinging. I mean, are as many people still getting married? I feel like you see stats all the time. I mean, many people aren't getting married anymore, right? And is it because of that? Like, the work that comes along with it. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely aside from my younger self thinking a certain way, I do rather prefer the monogamous route. When you find that right someone, otherwise just be a decent human being to everyone. I don't know. All right, I cannot stand this light. This light's bothering the hell out of me. I don't like it. I really wish I could articulate this better, because I feel like I'm missing some things I had thoughts on. I should have wrote it down. I never do. I never write it down. It's really ridiculous. But yeah, let me know what you think. Is monogamy, I don't know, old fashioned now? Is it something we shouldn't put as much stock in? Am I right in thinking it's a work ethic problem as it relates to relationship? I mean, am I wrong? I don't know. Please I need someone to let me know. Let me know what you think. And because there's something I think you think more about, especially when you've lived through relationships and failed ones and mistakes made and this, that, and the other. So, and decide how you really want to live your life. All right. This has been the JC Weekly Podcast, episode 19. Until next time, peace.